Hi everyone, it's Athena and welcome back to my channel. Yay, it's Friday, right? January 10th, 2020. Okay, so message for today is really all about, which a lot of us are doing. A lot of us have resolved to start a new exercise program, a new eating program, eating healthier, drinking more water. These are all really good starts, right? At the new year, a lot of us are deciding to keep that in the intention of getting healthier, yes? And know that your intention to do whatever it is, keeping your body healthier, detox, exercise, walking outside, grounding yourself, taking a saltwater bath, whatever that means to you, what really is the intention of that process of purifying your body is actually an expression of gratitude to Mother Earth. Because Mother Earth is the whole cosmos, right? The trees, the clouds, everything within that resides, and that includes us. So it's kind of like you're giving back and saying thanks to Mother Earth for allowing not only to reside within, but also to purify. And it's a process. It's cyclical. It's just the way it is. Mother Earth recycles herself. And on that note, I don't want to forget, I'm asking each and every one of you again to please send a prayer to Mother Earth, Gaia, for healing, strength, and peace in the world. Yeah? Okay, strength just came out. Okay. Okay. So, let's see what the universe would like for us to know for the collective. Wow, how nice is this? We are leveling up. We are mind, body, and soul, right? You can see that. As above, so below. You can see that the two streams, or more like laser beams, of light is allowing the body to rejuvenate itself through those pillars of light. Okay, I'm also thinking and feeling, right, as I said, as above, so below. So the cycle that I'm talking about is when the sun sets and the moon comes up, rises up, right, to the evening sky. All right, that's the process of the cycle. And then the moon will come down, and again the sun will come up, right? So basically, as above, so below is a cyclical part of the rejuvenation of not only our bodies, minds, and soul, but also the rejuvenation of Mother Earth as a whole. Okay. We are getting out of our mind space, the clutter, right? We are cluttering out all the negativity, all the crazy overthinking, negative thinking, confusion, and our sense of reality is being released right now as we are leveling up, rising up to a new mind, body, and soul connection alignment with the universe. There you go. Balancing it all out. And that's exactly what's happening. You can see, actually, this is the depiction of the hangman. The hangman, sorry. There's really, it's like a balancing act, right? You can see the toes are not even touching on the wheel. Barely touching. Why? Because this depiction of the hangman is all about balance. The balancing of mind, body, and soul. And part of that, which is in the middle, is releasing all the clouded negative thinking and overthinking and confusion. That goes in order to gain your sense of balance. Okay? So this weekend, don't think about anything. Find your balance. Find your balance. Okay, that was too many cards. Let's continue. Find your balance this weekend. That's what the universe is saying. Take it one step at a time. Okay? Rejuvenate, regenerate. Balance out what? Some of you are balancing out a work situation, right? Because we have pentacles. Some of you are balancing out, your cash flow, what money you want to put into something or what money you don't in order to balance. Some are you just balancing your checkbook. It could be that easy, really. It could be just that simple. All right? And I'm hearing you can do it in your sleep, literally, because the Justice card, the depiction here is the eyes are closed. I could do this in my sleep. I know how to balance my money. I know what I need to do. Okay? So balancing your life, but I feel that this is more a balance of body, mind, and soul. Getting out of, sorry, I moved it too far over. Getting out of your headspace. Getting out of your headspace. And that's going to balance you completely. Right? Okay. And working on it. Working on it this weekend. You might be putting a vision board together, or you might be working on a new project. You might have 3 people that you're working on a project with in order to balance out whatever it is that you're working on. But you're definitely moving forward now. So there's motion, the energy in motion, the work, the planning stages, because it's a 3. Could be, like I said, a 3 business partnership, charging toward that in order to gain some stability, right? And be more balanced. The decision to work with others, right? The decision to get yourself, to get started has been made. You've already made the decision that you're moving forward to get something going. And why? Because no longer confused about that, whatever these 3 pentacles are, projects, work projects, ideas coming in, new ideas coming in. Now you're ready to put things into, start. This is all starting because you released in order to balance and gain a sense of the understanding that you are now aligned, right? So you're going to work on whatever you're doing this weekend. You might just be working on self as well, right? We only have one depiction in every card. So I believe that this tells me that you are you're starting a new program. Some of you, right? It's a collective reading. So take it as you will. Some of you are starting a new program. You're going to start a new, keto, whatever it is, right? But you're starting it now. And you've decided that it's time. It's time to get things in order. It's time to make things happen, right? Okay. All right. Now, that's beautiful. Well, I mean, it's obvious that it's time for that to happen because we are beginning a new year and a lot of us make resolutions to do this. But now, instead of just saying and talking it, we're walking the walk. We're doing it, right? Depicting the two cards in between here is we're not in thinking mode stages. We're not just talking about it, we're doing it. Okay. Now it's time to make headway. We need to balance our life. We need to balance our checkbook. We need to start new projects. We have come to the final semblance of I'm starting now, whatever it is, right? Sometimes it takes a little longer after the first of the year to get ourselves, in high gear. It is the 10th, right? So do not allow fear or the past of behavior patterns to give you doubt or scare you off not to become this balanced new version of yourself, okay? We don't want this anymore. Why? Because we're emptying out the trash. What is the trash? This is emotional garbage of the past. Okay? So this is what some are doing even this weekend. Emotional garbage. What does that mean? Well, it could mean cleaning house, within and without. Within your emotions, and also within your home, which is your external home, or like I said, within or without, right? And finding that only those things, let me do it like this so you could see, only the things that you love, the things that you value are the only things that you will remain within your emotional headspace, your emotional space of what really is that truly that you love. You're emptying out the garbage because you're not going back to a place where, for some it's accumulation. Some have accumulated so much stuff, we don't know what to do with it. Some, it's just emotional garbage of the past. Okay? So whatever that means to you, the universe is calling you to finally start balancing out your life and make headway to a new start. No more just talking, no more procrastinating. It's time to take action. Knight of Wands. Okay? Time to take action. No more messing around. All right? Establishing a new foundation now because we're going to do that. So this is a very clear distinction of progression, right? Because what you get is this, right? We get a fresh new beginning, understanding that the things that we release from our mind and or, physical body or emotional headspace, whatever releasing that you're doing, wherever trash you're taking out the garbage, it even could be journaling, right? It could be journaling so that you can empty the mind so that these emotions don't run amok. Okay? The emotions right here. Okay, so we are doing all of this in order to establish a new foundation for new growth, peace of mind for sure. And things are now moving. We want things to move. We've got two huge cards here about movement. I mean, this depicts it's time to walk the talk. And that's really what it is. In order to get this beautiful sense of groundingness, stability, and keeping only that with which you love. No more fear, no more doubts, knowing that it's time, really and truly, okay, to work on yourself, your home, just emptying out everything, okay? I know a lot of you are moving on right now into a new mindset also, okay? Because this will lead you to a whole new, this decade is going to impart for the next 10 years, whatever decisions that we make here. So it is really imperative that we begin now to put plans into place and to move forward now and not be scared, right? Whatever didn't work in the past is now gone. The past is gone. So these doubts and these fears, we're not going back to, because now destiny calls. And standing our ground is more important for ourselves, right? For the whole, for your whole self. We have finally made it full circle to, like, we're at the start. We're at the start line, the start of a new journey. Okay? Because you have stood your ground. Some of you really stood your ground, mustered enough strength to get this going. To get emptying all this was not an easy task. For some, right? Closets, people, places, and things that no longer serve us. Because we are elevating ourselves to becoming the highest version, mind, body, and soul. And that's the goal. I'm not going to say it's a resolution. It's a goal. There's a difference. What's the difference? A goal comes with an intention. A resolution is an expectation. Okay, one more shuffle, and let's get some clarifying cards on this beautiful reading for today. Okay, wonderful. Look, again, coming right out to show you what is the goal. Internal and external, foundational stability, getting completely stable mind, body, and soul, right? Right. And that's what you have come to terms with, knowing that you're walking the walk now. You're doing what you need to do in order to gain a sense of stability on every level, be that financial, be that getting what, you're not procrastinating anymore. You're standing your ground and you're moving forward to something that you know innately that you needed to do this for your own self. Everything in these cards are all about the self. Keeping the self healthy, the body, mind, and soul. Body, mind, and soul. Some may argue the fact that this doesn't look like the soul, but it's the soul. Because why? We are bodies that reside just as the shell. That's the external part of what is within us, is the soul. You can see the depiction of the world in the background. That's the eye of God. Okay? All right, so that's beautiful. That's what we're going to be doing. So many of us are going to be working in our homes, getting everything in place, in order, reorganizing, it could even be just balancing out the checkbook and really starting to walk your talk and not be confused about where you're going now. So the choose wisely is, what is it? The question holds within here is, what needs cleaning? What are you going to do? What do you need to do in order to gain this feeling of stability and groundingness, right? These two geese are making decisions to venture off into a new land and making the choice to be together to do that. So many are doing it's like community. Getting, it's like you and the family are getting together and doing it together, right? Some of you are working as a team. We have 2 sevens, so the universe is speaking directly to us, right? Right. So we're putting things, finally things are coming together really nicely. Okay? All right. One more card. And this is it. There we go. Putting ourselves back together. Putting everything back together to establish this new firm foundation within and without. Right? Becoming whole. Getting to a place of wholeness within and without. Our internal and external. Okay? So, we've reached a whole new beginning. This is a 10. So, that there are some that are finishing and finally putting the final touches of, remodeling, rebuilding, reorganizing, restructuring any part of the self, be it emotional, be it within your headspace, and getting very clear about what needs to get done. So it's a good weekend to stay busy and start working on those goals with great intention. Bottom of the deck, balance. So you're being guided also to do this for yourselves. This is all about balancing out your life. This is going to help you balance out your life. Some of you are being guided by spirit guides, angels, what have you, whatever you believe in, and you are going now to be balanced, and you know it already. You know that you need to do this for your own self, right? Because we've been stuck with anxiety, instability, worrying about what? Worrying about cash flow, right? But not to worry. Why? Because it's right here. So we've made the decision, and these decisions could also be about ideas that we're going to put in place, as I mentioned earlier, all right? But whatever that means, it could mean putting money into a home. It could be putting money into repairs. Whatever that means for you, you're getting out of this stuck period of time that leads to instability, all right, and stress, financial issues. We all know, and we've all been there. The universe is calling us now to see what we need to do in order to get our lives back on track. As above, so below. Okay. Let's get an Ascended Master card and or Archangel card to get this final message. Okay. And this probably will go through into the weekend. Experiencing grace. So Paul the Venetian comes into let us know that we're share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you, right? So the rose is all about love, loving yourself, loving who you're becoming, loving. Sorry, I'm not used to this angle. I changed it up because I thought it would be a good change for me, just as fun, right? So showing up, all parts of you coming together and taking action to be your best and highest self, your best self. So merging mind, body, and soul completely and taking action to do that by emptying out everything that was imbalanced, right? Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you later.